Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Happily ever Esther Farm Sanctuary.
Hello, friends. Check out my new clip. This is still me in vacation mode a little bit. Welcome to Heaps Barnside Chat. My name is Derek, and I am Executive Director and Co-founder to Happily Ever Esther Farm Sanctuary, located in Campbellville, Ontario, Canada. It is so bright out here today. The snow is messing with my eyes, so I'm going to keep my glasses on for the time being. How are you? It's been so long since I've seen you. Let me know in the comment feed where you are tuning in from. I'm actually going to move. I was not planning on moving right away, but I'm going to get into the door here where I can see the screen. And you can probably see that the snow piles are up to my shoulder. We have got a whopper amount of snow, and it's been keeping the residents, the caregivers, and all of the facilities maintenance personnel, it has been keeping them on their toes. Thank you so much, everybody, for welcoming me back. I can see a lot of hellos in the comment feed. Hello to Lisa. Hello to Jenny. Hello to Patty. Oh, Patty's from Calgary. That's awesome. And we got Alyssa from New York and Cindy from North Carolina, I think. Hello, Joanne. Hello, Darlene. How has everybody been? My goodness, we are in the Heath's main barn, and man, I have a lot to share with you. Of course, we have been on holidays, been on Barnside Chat break for the past 2 weeks, and we have got a lot of updates to share today. Which I don't know which way to go right now. It's I'm excited to be back. It's great. Oh, hello. Yes, hello. Oh my gosh, the comments are just flying in today. This is such an awesome welcoming. Friends, we did it. We made the goal for Share the Love campaign. $23,000 was raised. If you're not familiar with the Esther Shares program, head on over to happilyeveresther.ca and click on Esther Shares. It's a fund that we set up to share donations and help pay for emergency medical things that might come up with other farm sanctuaries. It was called Share the Love campaign. It ran all the way through February, and we did it. And it was on my first day of holidays that I was watching my phone, seeing how I saw the email go out that there was a match. A kind donor put forward $1,500 match, and that accelerated us straight forward, straight to the end, where again $23,000. Thank you so much to everybody that partook in that amazing fundraiser. We will keep you up to date with how that Esther Shares Medical Fund is being used. And from time to time, we will highlight stories from across North America of how that fund is helping other farmed animals in need. While I was away, also, we had a resident that crossed over the Rainbow Bridge. And here is a short video remembering Terry's life. So it's never, oh, my mute clip. So it's never easy being away from the farm when any of the residents, are not feeling well. Yeah, leaving the farm all of the time, I have this sense of worry, as you might expect, that things might not be the same when I get back. And yeah, Terry will be missed dearly, and that one definitely hit a note with me while we were away. So Godspeed, Terry. Thank you, everybody, for your condolences and your messages below. It's very heartwarming to know that we are in a community that supports each other. I'd like to highlight some kind admins that are on the board right now, making sure that I don't use any F-bombs and their finger is on the 3-second delay button at all times. Hello to Christine. Hello to Kim. Thank you so much for keeping this a safe space. Okay, there's so much stuff on my board today. I'm going to fly right through this. We're hiring. Join our team. Facilities assistant and caregivers. Head on over to happilyeveresther.ca, and there's a button right there now where you can apply for a job. And we would love to have you join the team of fellow compassionates around the world. Come on, we're looking for a facilities assistant and animal caregiver. Go to the website to apply for that job. There was a crime that was committed while I was away, and I saw this on the camera footage. This is the crime. This is why we have cameras around the property, so we can always see exactly what is happening. But this was grand theft, and here it is. There's Ferdinand in the main barn, jumps up and steals a bag of flatbread by the looks of it. I think that's what that was that he ran off into the distance with. Ferdinand is he's a little jumping bean, and Ferdinand for 40 something pounds, it's amazing to see him jump up to that counter height and snag off whatever he wants. So that was a fun moment captured by the cameras. To stay up to date with all of the sanctuary news, head on over to the website. Please subscribe to our newsletter. It's our secondary mode of communication with you, this being the first mode of communication. So please, I can't beg you enough. Head on over and sign up for that newsletter. It makes sure that we'll be able to remain in constant contact with you. Should an emergency arise, we'll be able to or Facebook for whatever reason goes down and the internet crashes, we'll still be able to reach you. Head on over, stay up to date with sanctuary news and events. Head on over to the website. We'll also be, you can also sign up to become a volunteer with us at the website. And again, the Esther Shares program runs off of that website. And head on over there and check it out. There are changes happening all the time. This was an amazing change that happened while I was away. This build has been happening for 2 years. Through the pandemic and through the shortages and through the expense hikes and through the labor shortages, we managed to get this barn built, and it opened while I was away, and here's who's living there now.
You guys are doing so good. Hi, Big Sammy. Hi, what did you do? Oh boy, you're over here now. My goodness. That's such a nice barn. Yes. Oh, so good. So good. Penelope, you okay, baby? You okay, Penelope? Oh, good night. Good night. Good night, Bubbleface.
So Sammy's herd has moved over to that new barn, and there are gates and connections and hallways that allow them to make their way from forest number 2. And it's amazing over there. They have a bigger barn than what they had previously, thanks to all the donors that contributed to that project. Thank you to everybody for holding your patience during this build. I never imagined it would take this long, and I never imagined that it would be that expensive, but it's there, it's ready, and in the springtime we'll be painting it, and then we will be adding the hand heart artwork. Wait till you see it. The hand heart artwork is truly heartwarming, for a lack of a better word. And wait till you see that group art project. It's going to be hung up there on that new barn as soon as that barn gets painted in the spring. Okay, friends, I think I've covered all of the things that I needed to cover before we do the magic rainbow bag. It's time for the magic rainbow bag. All of your questions have been collected from the feeds below. If you have a question that you want answered, all you have to do is put it in the comment feed below, and it will by magic end up in the rainbow bag. And friends, to help me with this week's rainbow bag, please welcome caregiver Nicole Ceruto. That's so cute. Yeah, I know, right? It's so fun to run down the hallway. I'm here. This is Nicole. Welcome, Nicole. Let me see what's happening here. I got too many things on the screen. Nicole's going to help me with the magic rainbow bag. I feel like it's a high stand today. I have a new tripod on the the last Barnside Chat out on the lanai. Mercy grabbed my tripod and cranked it, and the leg just was like made of butter, and She was grabbing the rainbow bag. She grabbed the iPad. She was doing she wanted to take that show and run with it.
What great enrichment for her.
It was totally unexpected out there. They were all laying out there sunbathing. And right now they're not sunbathing at all, are they, Nicole?
Oh my gosh, no. Everyone is cuddled up. It is cold. It is snowy. Everyone is warm and cozy.
How high are the snowbanks, Nicole, coming up the driveway?
Oh my god, crazy. I felt like I was driving through a snow tunnel this morning. I was like, what is happening?
It's like a bobsled tunnel.
Totally,
or like a luge.
Yeah.
I was imagining being on a bobsled coming down the
completely.
driveway. Coming a little closer here to the screen with me, Nicole, we are going to answer the first questions. Remember, if you have a question you'd like it answered, put it below in the comment feed. Here we go. Oh, everybody wants to know, does anybody know what happened to Andrea? Okay, let's answer this because I've seen this question come up several hundred times on the screen already. Our schedules are not aligned right now. And as a result, we can't align filming together. But Andrea is still here. She still works multiple jobs here. And we have a new team member that joined. So there's been training that's been going on also. So I'm sure our schedules will get realigned soon, but don't you worry, Andrea is fine and healthy. So thank you very much for your concern for Andrea. Okay, here's the first question for the rainbow bag. Are you guys a public zoo for people to visit?
We are not, no. So that's kind of one of the main differences between one of many differences between a zoo and a sanctuary. So of course for a zoo, basically, to simplify things, a zoo is a place where animals are on display for humans. At the sanctuary, on the other hand, we are here for the residents. So of course, in the summer we do have tour days, which are very fun and very exciting. But those are all planned well in advance. And then the big thing as well is that on tour days, the residents are doing what they would normally do every day. It's not like the residents are forced to interact with our lovely visitors, anything like that. So basically on a tour, the lovely guests, you would all just be seeing regular day-to-day sanctuary life for them. They're not being, put into situations that are uncomfortable for them or anything like that.
I'm so proud of you right now.
Why?
Because look at you. This is so
like
off the cuff.
shaking.
This is off the cuff. The first time Nicole did Barnside Chat with me, she says, can I get the questions? Can I see the questions?
Yeah,
ahead of
I was
time?"
like,
and I was like, no, you can't see the questions because it's better if we don't see the questions and they just come up on the screen for us. It's better that way. You get a better off the cuff experience.
Yeah.
And we'll always say if we don't know the answer, we'll just be like, oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll ask Andrea. or we'll ask Kevin, right?
Yes. This way you get the full experience of my anxiety.
It's okay to self-medicate, Nicole.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next question. How will you contain Gloria once she's out of quarantine? Oh my gosh. Let's check. Can you open up door number 1 here?
That is an excellent question.
So, gravity doesn't seem to keep this lady down. We're hoping that a few pounds will help. Or we tie an anchor to her foot. I'm not sure. But I think that she's enjoying the sanctuary life a lot. Is she gaining any weight at all?
You know what? I feel like maybe she's filled out a little bit. We haven't actually got her on our scale just while she's on quarantine and isolation. Because she is getting additional supplemental feedings while she's here, as well as just regular meals, which she likely wasn't getting before.
If it won't hold water, it won't hold goats.
Exactly.
So we're going to have to figure something out for Gloria. I'm hoping that once Gloria meets her herd mates and flock mates, that she will stay grounded, so to speak. We're going to close that door. It's like a beast is being contained in there.
I know. Every time I go in there to clean, it's just a whole debacle.
So how will we contain Gloria? Well, I mean, we're going to try to get some pounds on Gloria so that gravity is helping us more. And we're hoping that with friends that Gloria will not want to be leaving. And Gloria is still on quarantine, blood work pending, all this stuff that's going on. Gloria is not able to enter that flock just yet. Oh, here's a photo of Gloria on the door. So Gloria did have outside privileges, but Gloria is quickly pointing out, just like Catherine did when Catherine arrived. Catherine was the Catherine, gravity did not matter for Catherine. Catherine was able to do things that reindeer can't do in Santa Claus movies. So it was a challenge for sure. So we'll keep you up to date on Gloria. Here's a picture of Gloria peeking through.
Yeah, it was really special.
With the red heads right behind us. That's where it's happened. But we did close the gap on those boards because Gloria is a little Houdini. And Gloria can turn into water and just go and just fit through anything. Jeannie, the goat that lives up in barn number 7, Jeannie can also turn into water and squeeze through areas that you couldn't fit an envelope through.
It's very impressive. Definitely keeps us on our toes, making sure everything is goat free.
Next question. Here we are. You mentioned a bird infection, but you didn't have time to elaborate. What's up? Well, I'm going to leave that up there. Here's slide over there, Nicole. There we are. Nicole, did you want to give us a little update, like a little 30-second update? What's happening?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, we did respiratory swabs of our birds, of the different coops, and we learned that we do unfortunately have a infectious disease present out in Bunnytown coop. So it's called infectious laryngotracheitis, or ILT for short.
We'll go with ILT.
Yeah.
I was going to try to pull that out. I was like, no.
I was like, oh my gosh. My heart right now.
Oh, listen, here we go.
Oh,
you can hear everybody applauding. That's how that works. So this disease, it doesn't go away?
No, and it's similar to like a herpes virus in humans. So always present. Things like stress will kind of make it worse. Basically, it's a respiratory disease. It's chronic, long-lasting, no cure. So we are hoping to just continue to monitor that flock for any signs, and then of course eliminate the spread to any other bird areas.
Yeah, and to eliminate the spread, that means putting on coveralls before you go into the infected area. That means changing your boots before you go into an infected area. It also means changing our paths and the way that we operate on a daily basis, how we clean the barns, what we clean the barns with, how we wash dishes, how we medicate everybody in there, and how we will be able to help more birds has drastically changed with this new presence of this disease, and we're working it out internally as to how we can fix that and how we can work that. It's just out there. It's not with the corn. Oh, sorry, I was like grabbing your face. It's just out in Bunnytown. It does not affect the duck coop or Dolly's house. So coop number 1 and coop number 2 do not have the presence of this disease. Cornelius needs to be tested for this. So he will be swabbed as soon as the vet gets here at the next appointment. When is Dr. Canning here next?
Beginning first week of the month.
First week of the month.
So
Cornelius will be getting his swab then. So that's the update on that. You can get some more updates on that disease. Andrea has covered it on one of their Bear Care Corner healthcare videos. Okay, that is a mouthful. That is a mouthful. Come a little closer here with me to the screen. There we are. Just there you go. Find your light, Nicole. Right? Find your light. Next question. Did we do this one? Do you know when you'll be posting the work days for 2023? I want to plan my trips to Burlington. Just had discussions 2 weeks ago about what dates will be put up and available, and please stay tuned to the website. Make sure you sign up for the newsletter. You absolutely don't want to miss the registrations. Sometimes the registrations they fill up very fast, and we don't want anybody to be disappointed. Some other things that are happening this year is the return of in-person events at the farm, such as Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving is happening this year. I didn't know that.
All right. So,
that's amazing.
Right? So if you are a monthly sustainer, monthly donor, you will find out first when those tickets become available, and then so we'll have a block available for monthly sustainers, monthly donors, and then it will be for people that have signed up for the newsletter, and then it will hit Facebook. But you don't want to miss that. So make sure you sign up so you don't you're not out of beat on that release. I have a question you probably have already answered a million times by now, but can you talk about the hierarchy dynamics of the different kinds of residents? Wondering about when you move the bunnies and birds together, do they have a hierarchy issues between species, or will they all just do their own thing? I wish they would all just do their thing.
I know.
No, so that just answered the question. Also, what about the different bird species things? Yeah, so there definitely is a hierarchy that exists cross species with the humans that enter the spaces. It's just not about your own species. So there is a lot of cross contamination is not the right word.
Yeah.
Cross pollination
Sure.
between species and friendships that can exist, and it changes on a daily basis, and it's our job to figure out how to cope with that, how to provide the best care for the residents underneath the duress sometimes of bully residents and residents that are stronger and quicker and et cetera, et cetera. So yeah, it is definitely always
very fluid, I would say.
yeah, that's a good way. That's a good way of putting it. Will Gloria be meeting Angelo soon? No, soon. Soon. Next question: when will Pouty and Denver get their covered hay feeder? That's coming also. We've looking at different designs, and I like to overthink everything. I don't know if anybody else has that problem, but I am like the classic overthinker. Like I will find 20 different variations of something and then just like
obsess
over them, right? And because I worry about making the wrong decision. Right. I don't know if you've ever been in the grocery store and you're looking at, you're just like, I'm just here for peanut butter, and you go to the find peanut butter, and then it's like
sometimes
8 shelves of peanut butter, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, am I making the wrong decision? What peanut butter? Anyways, that was a really long coverage on that question. Okay, how many acres do you have at Heaths? There's 50 acres. It's split 25 acres to the west side here that is divided amongst pastures, and then about 20 acres in the front that is all for it's wildlife and conservation area. There's a river that runs through it, the Brawny Creek. There is evergreen forest. There's deciduous forest. It's an amazing place for wildlife. Hope that helps answer your question. I'm lost on the board here. I think I'm going to touch the wrong one. Ferdinand loves everyone else. Well, no, not exactly.
He had an interesting couple weeks.
Yeah. He was. When I was on shift like 3 weeks ago, I didn't know what I was going to get with Ferdinand. I didn't know if he was in kill mode or like I love you mode.
He's complicated.
And this is the mode that I hope to find him. And here's a little video of Ferdinand. I love the little noises that he makes. I've never heard. I mean, Cornelius makes noises, but not nearly as vocal as this guy is. Oh, it's a windy day. Yes. There we go. So Ferdinand and Cornelius, they have met through glass only right now because Cornelius has not been tested for that disease. Once Cornelius is cleared of that disease, then he will be able to meet Ferdinand. I'm just touching random buttons here, hoping that I didn't. I am afraid of Ferdinand. Definitely. I'm like, now that the snow is melting. The snow did melt, but we now have 4 feet of snow out here, so we are always concerned about feet issues. Ferdinand. Oh, we did that one. Is Ferdinand's friends with you now? Half the time. I wonder if it's the tarp color or the sound that makes it fun. What do you think?
Like for pigs and tarps?
Yeah, I think.
They're very, very tactile, and I think a big part of it, is the sound and the crunch that it makes too. I think the crunch is the hit.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, friends, that's it for the rainbow bag. There are 20 other questions here on my screen that have loaded up here, but we are running out of time, so I won't be able to answer them all. That doesn't mean that we're not going to answer them. They're going to stay right here on my screen, and we will touch the right buttons next week and get all of those answers divulged. Let's just go down the hallway, see who's here. We got Brindle, who is still in under house arrest. Brindle, before I went away, Brindle got a nasty hoof infection that led him to be admitted to OVC again. I just saw the bill for that hoof infection, $4,000 for that hoof infection. But we're so glad that it was caught quickly and that the team was able to react. And we're so thankful for all of the doctors and professionals at OVC that got Brindle home quickly. Here's a funny photo. I love this photo that was captured. This is Nancy in the break room, and he dropped a deuce. Look at that right there. And he probably didn't pick it up.
No, I did.
Oh, you did. Lots of questions about how Nancy and the Cornishes are doing with the Bumblefoot. Andrea just did a wonderful video on the Bear Care Healthcare Corner, so scroll back in time and you'll be able to see that wonderful video just about what that Bumblefoot is all about and how we go about correcting it. Holy shenanigans. I think that is it. We have an online art auction coming up. Please, friends, calling all artists, makers, and creators. We're looking for donations of your original artwork for the upcoming online art auction. I love to see all of these submissions come in. So if you know how to paint, if you know how to knit, if you know how to craft, why don't you do something that's Farm Sanctuary inspired and send it in, and we will leverage the audience and we will raise a whole bunch of money for the sanctuary. So if you'd like more information about the online art auction, you can email info@happilyeverester.ca. Holy, where's Captain? I hear him. Oh, he's with Hercules?
Oh my gosh!
He is. Let's just have a quick peek at Captain. Oh, big,
Oh, no.
big boy. Oh, that's my alarm. I don't know what, or is that your alarm? Big boy Dan. Hey, buddy.
Hi, how are you? It's so good to see you.
Look at those big ears. Friends, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much to Nicole, an animal hero. Nicole looks after the residents on a regular basis here, and Nicole knows all of the residents inside and out, and I was happy to have Nicole visit. So special thank you, Nicole.
Thank you.
All right, friends, I'm going to leave you. Oh, no, okay, I can't. I'm a boy. We can't not discuss this.
Oh.
So embarrassing for Escalade.
So
Okay,
embarrassing.
I had to highlight the fart. The fart was captured.
So good.
The run farts are amazing
Oh,
to
so
come out
good.
of that guy. I just I can't help it. And I'm gonna leave you with this video of our friend Captain Dan. Thank you, friends, so much for tuning in to Heath's Barnside Chat. My name's Derek. This is
Nicole.
This is Nicole, and this is Mercy. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Find it now. What I've been looking for, isn't it beautiful? It's got my head all up in the clouds. I think I found it now. Everything I want might be a miracle. I know I'm never coming down. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. I don't gotta care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I gotta let you know, it's so incredible. I'm finally letting go. Up, up and away, yeah we go. I found my flow right on time, and now I know what it feels like to shine like gold. Up, up and away, yeah we go. I don't gotta worry about a single thing. I can feel the light coming down on me. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. I don't gotta care in the world right now. Higher than the ceiling, breaking through the clouds. Sunshine on my face. I got sunshine on my face. Yeah. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I got sunshine. I gotta let you know, I got sunshine. I got sunshine. All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.